Well, you've all probably seen the electric clutch out of a lawn or garden tractor, but this is the electric clutch out of the 650. Here's my hand. Honestly, I think it's about a 6-inch pulley right there. Double V-belt pulley. It's a pretty serious clutch. And it does work. There is nothing wrong with the electromagnet or anything like that. What's wrong with it is this. Yep, it needs bearings. And I took it out of the tractor last winter, and it's been sitting on the workbench in the garage ever since. If I recall right, this is about an $800 clutch to replace. So, new bearings it is. Oh joy, look, new bearings. Right here, since they were missing, someone in the previous owner disconnected the drive shaft to this. Here's all new fasteners and everything to connect the drive shaft back to the clutch and the engine. Here's the drive shaft right here. It goes like this, and then this end here connects to the crankshaft of the engine. And then this here goes underneath the battery of the tractor. This is the old PTO switch. As you can see, the safety no longer works. This little tube here, you're supposed to pull it up with your fingers and then click it, but it doesn't do that. It worked just fine, but I liked having a safety feature so it doesn't get bumped accidentally. So if you noticed in that video where I showed all the different features of the 650, one of my recent videos, you'll see the brand new switch on the dashboard. It's got the yellow handle. This one here probably originally would have had that yellow handle, but it's long since been lost, and this is seized up. So I'll keep this as a spare since it still worked. I've got various assorted fasteners and stuff in there. This is all new bearings. What's this? This is a roller bearing right here. I forget what this goes for. I have to look at the parts diagrams. But I've got bearings for the PTO drive, which bolts underneath the tractor, because that needed bearings too. And I've got bearings for this. Hopefully I've got them all. If not, I'll just order them what I don't have. But I've got a total of 5 bearings sitting right here. I think there's should be 2 bearings in this. There's going to be another bearing right here. This thing's freewheel. And I'm not sure which one's bad. I think this bearing is good, because when the clutch is engaged, this thing's quiet. No, wait a minute, that'd make this one the bad one. Because when the clutch was engaged, you could turn this thing and it would spin quiet. Yeah, it's that bearing. But I'm just going to replace them all. There's no sense just replacing one when you've got it apart. So, that's my project for this winter, as of right now. And once I finish this, I think I will probably start rebuilding the 1984 210's engine, because it is pretty overdue for a rebuild. Okay, so yeah, it's a pretty big electric clutch, and it is heavy. Here's the details on it. 39 watts, 12 volts. It is made by Shinko Electric Company Limited. And it just bolts to the tractor frame. It's got 2 holes right here, and it's got some pretty serious bolts. They're still on the tractor. And it's just got the electrical connection right here, and you can still see the wire hanging on the tractor in some of my videos. So yeah, I'm pretty prepared to do this thing. So yeah, I got the parts. I have a service manual for this tractor, and it does cover the clutch a little bit. I just have to double check, make sure I've got everything. I might be short a bearing for the PTO drive, but I don't know. I'm going to take a stab at doing this myself, but I can pretty much see I'm probably going to end up having to bring this down to the dealer and having them do it because I don't have a press. But if I can do it, I'll do it. Otherwise, it's going to the dealer. Okay.